No one tells you that self-improvement is mostly grief. Not the dramatic kind. The quiet kind. The kind that comes from realizing how much of your life was built on coping instead of choosing. You don't just become better. You outgrow versions of yourself that once kept you alive, and letting them go feels like betrayal, even when it's mercy. Growth is not heroic. It's intimate. It happens in small, unphotographed moments. When you tell the truth you used to swallow. When you choose rest over self-punishment. When you walk away from someone you wanted to keep but can no longer carry. You expect transformation to feel powerful. Bad most days it feels like loneliness wearing new clothes. Because the more you rise, the fewer people can meet you at the height of your honesty. Here's the part no one says out loud. Self-improvement is not self-love at first. It's self-confrontation. You look in the mirror and finally admit what hasn't been working. You stop blaming fate, or timing, or other people's wounds. You take your story back, one uncomfortable truth at a time. And yet, there is a strange gentleness in it, a softness that settles in. When you realize you're no longer fighting life, just shaping your place within it. The Stoics understood this well. You don't control the world, but you are responsible for the way you walk through it. And healing begins the moment you choose that responsibility without resentment. Self-improvement is less about becoming more and more about becoming honest. About removing what is false, what is noisy, what is borrowed. In the beginning, it feels like loss. Later, it feels like clarity. You will miss old patterns because they were familiar. You will miss old people because they knew the version of you who needed saving. But eventually, you wake up one morning and your life feels quieter. Not empty, but aligned. You stop chasing potential and start practicing presence. You stop striving for perfection and start choosing direction. You stop asking, how do I become enough? And start whispering, I already am. This is the hard truth no one talks about. Self-improvement won't always feel good, but it will always lead you back to something true, to a life that doesn't need to impress anyone, to a heart that trusts its own rhythm, to a self that finally feels like home.